Hey, let me show you how the new system builds models. So now with our new AI analyst, which is a multi-agent, multi-model architecture, not only can it import files to do a bunch of things, can also generate models, right? Complex models, and actually think deeply about them. So I'm just going to ask it to create a house purchase simulator, right? And now it should go through all of the steps of thinking about the problem, potentially suggesting a plan, maybe asking clarification questions at some point. Okay, it was pretty fast. It was already asking me some questions, currency and location assumptions, target on price, down payment, mortgages are fixed. I'm just going to say, you know, um, what did he ask? Location, going to see euro, target on price should be an input, down payment, down payment also an input, payment input also an input, property tax, insurance, maintenance, no utilities, etc. No need to check equity, just that. It's already proposed a structure, kept simple and expandable. Fine. Monthly or yearly view for the timeline. Monthly view. Do the proposed structure. Uh, all in euro. So now it is going to go through these options and start generating a model, right? And for that, it's going to first start planning, and then it will get that will start going to execute the individual steps, right? So this is the goal. This is the plan. Dedicated inputs, Python driven amortization engine, outputs, run comparison, clean layout, and formatting. So let's see. So it is now going through the first step, which is the setting the inputs. Okay, and then here's what it wants to have on the input. It started by changing title. Pretty simple thing. We'll see what it does next. And it's using the latest GPT-5, so that's also in itself, that model also has a router, an individual sub model complexities, let's call it like that, different thinking modes. And so we will see what it does in each different step. Right now we're waiting for the inputs table to be filled out, which is going to be a number of cells. That's why it's probably doing cell by cell. And let's see. Okay, there you go. Uh, Pretty comprehensive, as you can see. Currency, property price, down payment mode, mortgage term, closing costs, etc. Yada yada. And when start date, and a rent optional, obviously for the model. And I think that this is it. I think that is enough. So it will now create the amortization schedule, the engine, right? that's going to pick up all these inputs and actually create the computations that actually make sense for the model. This is going to be the model itself. And let's see what it ends up doing. You can check all of your past chat history here, and you can see different options that it generates as it's thinking. There you go. Here's the amortization schedule. Took another 30 seconds or so. And in here you can see, the beginning balance, the payment interests, the schedule principal, total cash out, ending balance. It still seems way too fixed. So let's see if it still needs fixing. Oh my god, he is growing. Cumulative principal. Stab. Let's see what it does. So now it's swinging an outputs table. So this is the result of the output. This is how much money you end up spending. Cumulative life costs. It's about, for a house that costs you 400k euros, you end up spending slightly over double that amount, right? Including interest and everything else. Now it's doing buy versus rent. Yeah, so it's created a chart with too much data. Right, it's too many lines. That's why it's going like that. It's adding interest and all those things, which in the beginning there's only the first payment. Hourly maintenance is growing over time. Equity over time. And well, rent cost is zero because the inputs have the rent option. Another chart with too much data. The rent option has oh, it's already starting to move stuff up. Okay, inputs are now up. The rent option is too much, right? So we should add something here. Let's say that it's gonna be the monthly payment. Say that the monthly option is 3,000 euros per month. So that now we actually it's negative, so rent is more expensive, right? So let's see. Okay, there you go. Cumulative costs. Buy costs are more, but then after a while, the rent is more expensive. Cumulative rent cost. And it looks like it's coming to the end. Now it's doing format. It's formatting stuff as percentages and arrows and stuff like that. And painting things in bold. Things look better. It's going table by table, so we will get to that. But essentially, here's your model, your full model. A bunch of inputs where you can simulate the house purchase price and actually get it done. It's probably near the very end in terms of formats. So that's that. I'm going to leave it at that as it continues to just look for more fixes. Essentially, it's like it to take you maybe a couple of hours to build this thing. And yet I see that it's still adding colors and making it prettier. But okay, now this is purple, very nice color actually. But this is a full model, right? We could have asked it for a simpler one. And this is it. Thank you for watching.